All right, hello everyone. Welcome. Let's do this. I'm not very centered. What? With the camera, it shouldn't be over here, should it? That's weird. Let me get that fixed. That is better. How you doing, everyone? Let's see if I can get everything set up here. I'm going to open up the live streaming backend here to make sure I get all your, I can be able to see all the comments. That's what I'm trying to say. God. Am I live? Yep, I am live. Welcome everyone. Let me know if you do have any questions on anything that we're going to be covering today. I'm just going to be posting quickly on Twitter, making sure that everyone knows that we're live. As always, on the Thursday live streams, some of these are public on YouTube. This one today is public. So what we're doing here is, this is the third RLZ exclusive live stream of the week. So within the RLZ exclusive trading community, we do 3 live streams a week. And basically what I'm doing is I'm breaking down my whole process from the very beginning, walking you through, giving you a plan, giving you a guide, making sure that you have an approach that works with, you know, any type of system that you want to be trading, however you want to be trading. I'm trying to give you a system and an approach that you can modify, make it your own, create a system based on it, and get funded. As you guys know, I'm also working full-time with the funding firm, the prop firm called The Fivers. And so I got a pretty good insights into the prop firm industry. I know what works. I know, you know, what our traders at The Fivers are doing that works. Now, of course, there's no secret formula, but I do think I have a pretty good understanding of what works. And the goal here is to help you guys get funded, change your lives, basically. Now, I'm not trying to sell a dream. I don't like that thing, you know, where you have people, you know, trying to sell a dream, telling you that trading is easy. All you have to do is just learn the system, get funded, go full-time, change your life. It's not really like that. It's going to take years, okay? It's going to take years. But the way you have to look at it is, well, if you want to make a shit ton of money in any business, you either have to, you know, sell drugs or spend a lot of time understanding how to make money the legal way. You know, selling drugs, you're probably going to get shot in a couple of years, get killed. Not worth it, not worth it. A lot of money, but not worth it. What is worth it, though, is trying to educate yourself on how to become a good trader. And you won't get killed in the, you know, in the process, which it's a win-win. It's a win-win if you ask me. Okay, so let's go through a couple of questions here. We got Die Hard Ellis right here. Took a trade, trades back in entry. That's how it goes. That's pain right there. But I would say left some money on the table right here. This is why I like taking profits early. Also, what if you would have used that as your stop loss placement? Put a stop loss there, and then that high would probably have been over 1 hour. Think about it. Think about taking profits maybe perhaps a little bit earlier than what you usually do. All right, live webinars. This is where we have the live webinars. What do we have here? Questions and answers. Okay, good. Did we take a look at this one? Yes, we did take a look at this one in a previous live stream. Now, I want to talk about... did we take a look at this one? Yes, we did take a look at this one. We have a question about the US elections coming up. So, will there be a trading edge looking at past currency pairs that did well during the US election month in previous years and stick with them going into next month? Or is that thinking overthinking the US election. I think, you know, any idea, there might be an edge in any type of ideas out there. So don't be afraid of trying new things. And, you know, if you have an idea that, okay, you look at past elections, which pairs have, you know, gone up if the Democrats win and Republicans, some ideas like that might work. And you can also look at, of course, their stance on, you know, their politics on economics. If you are into Bitcoin, look at Kamala Harris ideas for cryptocurrency. Look at Trump. But, you know, they're just trying to get votes. So of course they would say, you know, let's go Bitcoin, because why wouldn't they? You know, and then does it really matter? I don't know. They're, you know, who knows? Doesn't matter what they say. You know. But is there an edge? Yeah, try it out. It's you won't have a lot of instances because it happens every 4th year. So, you know, going back, you know, 10 times, that would be 40 years. 5 times, 20 years. So you're not going to have a lot of instances. You're not going to have a huge number of instances that you can be testing. So the probabilities won't really be that reliable. If that makes sense. We don't have a lot of time today, so I will just go straight into the action. Let's take a look at the markets, because I know that's why you're here. You want me to give you trade setups, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do any live backtesting today. I will, however, talk about some of the ideas that I have going forward for my future testing. So I can actually go just show you a couple of examples of that. Why is this white? It's not supposed to be white. That's weird. Load that one. That's right. That's the one. Look at Euro NZD right here. Do we have any examples? Do we have any trades? We have one right here. We have another one. Let's see. Yep. We have quite a few trades here. The one thing that I'm going to be testing now, it's quite messy here with all the lines and everything, because I've just showed all the trades in the backtesting, right? And I'm not going to show the backtesting template today, but I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm testing. Is that did I backtest that? I don't think I did. I have to double check that because it says 0.83. Anyway. That's a small loss right there, and that's a win. So what I'm testing is, okay, this is what I'm testing. Now, my whole idea is based on, can you just give me a second? I get a call, important phone call. All right, sorry about that. It was my mother. When your mother calls, you pick up. Only because she's going through something. I would probably not pick up if it weren't for that. Let's forget I said that, and she's hopefully not watching. Okay, so the idea here is we want to. The whole idea with my system and what I'm backtesting is a negative risk to reward, where I'm basically taking profit at half an hour. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that it has worked out very, very well. Really, really good. The next thing that I want to be testing is, instead of focusing on take profit, need to have that background behind me. Look at that beautiful background. Instead of just focusing on 0.5R as my take profit, I want to be focused on just taking profit wherever the FTA is, which is a natural evolution of the system. So the way I began is testing a negative risk to reward ratio. And the idea is, if that works, then build upon that and develop it further. And that process of developing it further would be to, instead focusing on a specific risk to reward ratio to exit at, I will be exiting at wherever price action tells me to exit, and that would be the FTA. So if we go through a couple of examples here, we can look at this one here as an example. So what I would be doing is I would just copy the current backtesting template that I have, and then I would go through all the trades that I have in that template and then create an alternative setup. And what we can do then is we can copy that one. Can I copy that one? No, I cannot. Can I copy this one? Yes. Okay. I got to work on that. Maybe I can just copy the whole layout. So we'll copy the whole layout and every drawings within that layout. But what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to be looking at the trade, which is this one right here. We're looking at this one to the right. And the idea is for price to come down and retest the last high pre-break or the last immediate high, whatever, but that level. And now for TP, usually what I do is I first place my stop loss. Okay, so that's what I do first. I place my stop loss and then I just move my TP up to 0.53. And it doesn't really matter that much what price action is telling me. The next step of testing is to look at the FTA. And looking at this, we can first go to the daily, see where is the most probable level where we think price is going to run into resistance. Now, the thing is, I've looked at this quite a lot and I figured out that more often than not, the FTA with this way of trading is actually at the 0.5R, which is a bit surprising, but it also gives some extra edge or some extra confidence to, using a 0.5R. And I would be looking at perhaps exiting around this area. Maybe on that one right there, but then you have that wick, and if you put your TP on that wick, it's going to be 0.54. So I do believe that by exiting here at a negative risk to reward again, would actually be exiting at the FTA. So I think we have to look at another example, and this might be a better one. I exit the market right here. Not sure if this is great, but that's the exit, and then the entry. And if I enter here, then this is going to be the FTA somewhere around this level. That's going to be the FTA, and I'm putting TP on that one. But in this case, I could probably put my TP maybe here. So that would then be, instead of a 0.53, a 0.66R trade. And as you can see, price goes up here, has somewhat of a reaction at that level, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, and you can clearly see how this is the FTA that I just marked out. You can clearly see how price runs up, and then the first major resistance that price has issues or trouble getting through is that level right there, and that's why it's an FTA area. So that's what I'm going to be testing next, because I feel like the statistics of what I've developed so far is so very good. It's surprisingly good when it comes to the win rate. I think what's most impressive is the win rate of the system. What I'm not very happy about though is the actual returns. I'm thinking I should be able to make not necessarily more money, but in terms of risk to reward ratio, I should be able to make more. And I'm not getting a lot of trades, and the winners are only half an hour, which means it's going to take me quite a long time to get to a good profit target. So for example, I've just opened a new challenge with FTMO, a 50K evaluation with the FTMO, and their target is 10%. Now they have a max drawdown of 10% as well. And that TP is 10%. So I'm thinking, with this approach, how long is it going to take me to reach that 10% target? And it's going to take me a few months, more than a few months, which I think is not realistic. So I need to increase risk. But I don't want to increase risk. I want to look at keeping risk where it is and instead increasing my risk to reward. The thing is though, looking at my portfolio right now, for the last couple of months, I've been able to get about 1 to 1.5% profit a month on this system, which it's not a lot, but I have a decent amount of funding, which makes that 1% to 2% a decent profit. But when I look at the system and I look at what would have happened if I only took the very best trades, only the trades that are according to plan, that 1 to 1.5% goes up to 1.5 to 2.5, which is obviously a huge difference. But I think that's where the key to the major success with this approach is simply following the edge perfectly, which it's not really possible, because I mean, I know for me, I'm going to be making mistakes, but there's no room for error with this system. There is no room for error because of the negative risk to reward. There's just no room for error. What's up, Henry? No, not a drug deal, I'm afraid. Can you check USD-JPY? Yeah, I'll take a look at USD-JPY for you. But yeah, so I was saying we all make mistakes, and with this system, there's no room for error. So I kind of want to explore how can I make some room for error, basically, because I know I'm going to make mistakes. And I need to be able to afford, one mistake every other month or something like that. I mean, I'm going to take a trade that I know is not perfect. And it's easy. It's better to just accept that fact instead of just trying to be perfect. USD-JPY, yeah, what I'm looking at on USD-JPY is this one right here. Now, obviously, we didn't come down and test this level, but we did have a wick here on the daily. Now, obviously, that is the retest, right? So that's the retest that I was looking for. Now, obviously, we didn't get that retest. We did get the retest, but not as low as I would have wanted it to be. I would have wanted to have a retest of this level right here. Now, that obviously did not happen. Will I go long here? I don't think I want to do that. Because now what we have is sort of like we have a resistance area right here. Price is going straight into a what I would say a resistance area here. I'm actually looking for price to come down. So I'm looking for price to perhaps put in a double top here. It's not, it's actually higher highs, but I'm looking for price to perhaps come down lower. I would love to be able to go long in this area because I feel like it's probably a lot of people still ready to buy that level. So I would love to have seen a move like this on a 4 hour. And then be able to go long, here. That would definitely be a trade that I would be looking to take it. Right now, USD-JPY is trading a bit too high. We do have inflation rate today. Do we have FOMC? We do have FOMC, right? No, PPI. We have Inflation rate. Yeah, I'm not gonna be trading today, but I might be trading tomorrow. Let's go through some of the most interesting pairs here that I'm looking at. You know what? Look at USD CHF. Now USD CHF did actually give us that retest that we wanted to see on USD JPY. So look at USD CHF and then you compare that with USD JPY and you see that USD JPY never came down for retest, but USD CHF came down for an absolutely beautiful retest right here. The reason why I did not, I was looking to take a trade on this one, and this would have been a trade. Problem is, it obviously never got filled because it's a strong move, and then it never came down. But if I would have placed orders on this one if the candle closed a little bit lower. Okay, gold. What do we have on gold? Yeah, so gold is slowly but surely making its way into my area where I'm looking to go long. Again, I have an alert right here above, right above 2,600. I want price to come down into this area. Right now, it's forming a sort of a potential reversal pattern on 4 hour double bottom. I mean, there's a potential long here. There is a potential long here where if we break above here, we can put limit orders here, and that might be the trade. But I really want price to come down into this level because that's just such a beautiful level. It's untested. It's the breakout level. I really want price to come down into below 2,600 before going long. NAS 100. What I think that's US 100 on Oanda. 100 is NAS. What's the ticker for? I'm never trading. I'm never looking at that. Well, let's take a look at the fx.com. So we got NAS right here. So on the daily, what I'm seeing on the daily is first of all a major W right here. The neckline of that W has been reclaimed with a nice break and retest on the daily. This is very, very bullish. But again, we are right inside a major resistance area right here. So looking at the 4 hour, I mean, we do have a possible long here. If you're okay with going long at daily resistance, and this is a pretty good entry. You have an untested level right here. You can also see that it's a possible break and retest of almost like a range here. But then again, it's at daily resistance, and you probably don't want a long daily resistance. However, you might want to look for break and retest of this level. If price goes higher, you might want to look something like that, break and retest. But for now, I would I wouldn't look for longs because it's at resistance. I would not look for shorts because the market is overall very, very bullish. I would, however, look at, if you want to long this, I would look at for possible longs at 20,165. 20,165 ish. What about right, you only trade NAS 100 and USD JPY. That is an interesting interesting mix. How come you only trade those two? Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke down, but we're now testing that. We're testing support once again. I mean, this is clearly support, right? Testing that support once again. Possible long on Bitcoin would definitely be something like this. Ethereum, probably inside the reload zone of this level. Yeah. Ethereum, not a setup that I'm gonna take, but looks interesting for some upside. GBP USD is in an area of interest here. So all I need from GBP USD is this. Maybe a bit higher, maybe something like this. I mean, something like this, and I'm long. So why do you have, okay, it's three, it's gold, NAS, and USD JPY. Why those three? Is it because of like the statistics are telling you that? Like what why did you make that decision for those three? Euro USD is continuing lower. We are now testing a major support level for Euro USD. This is most definitely in an area of interest. So here I would be looking for a reversal on the 4-hour for a possible trade. I agree with Henry. Lately, especially this year, the Bank of Japan has been very, they've been going crazy with the monetary policies. JPY pairs has been very difficult to trade, but during COVID, I made most of my money on the JPY pairs, and before COVID as well. I think the JPY pairs had this beautiful price action, beautiful spending markets. Look at EuroCAD. Came down into daily level. Break of structure here on break of structure in the bottom formation here. Could have put orders on that last high pre-break. Stops would have to be all the way down here though, but that would have hit TP today. Very interesting price action. Very interesting. However, the FTA is going to be here. So this is an actual example when looking at the different TP approach with FTA instead of just risk to reward ratio. This would be lower than half an hour. Okay, NCD CAD. I think I can probably adjust this level a bit. Maybe even down here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good actually. So on the 4-hour, we I don't really think we have a break of structure here. I would like to see a like this move. But NCD CAD is also in the area of interest. USD CAD is just going crazy. Move that down. AUD CAD. Well, okay, this is a trade. How I missed this one. Okay, when did this candle close? At 7. Ah, fuck, I missed that one. I knew I should have looked at that candle in the morning. Okay, I missed that one. Now, can I take a trade here anyway? I'm very low on time. I gotta run. I gotta pick up my kids, so I will have to go through this quickly. This is a great exercise. Let's do it live. It's a good exercise to... So first of all, I'm obviously very stressed. But yeah, it's a great exercise to go through my pre-trade checklist live here for you guys in the live stream. Have you meditated and journaled today? No. Well, I guess that's it. That's simple. I guess there's no trade. I haven't journaled and meditated today. First time in 2 weeks. So I guess that's simple. That was very anticlimactic. Could have been a trade here, but a pre-trade checklist is there for a reason. I gotta follow the rules. Follow the rules. Yeah, next month the market opens. What? Yeah, I'm going into winter time pretty soon. Okay, USD/JPY, no trade on that one. AUD, NCD CHF, possible trade here as well if we can create a double bottom or higher low. Man, there's so many opportunities here. It's just they won't print. It's just very, very frustrating. Okay, guys. Sorry for the abrupt ending here, but I gotta run and pick up my son from the school bus, and I will for you guys in the community, I'll be uploading some videos for you guys tomorrow on some of the setups that I've been watching today. Break them down in detail. Make sure that you know what to look for in the markets. And for those of you who want more of me or more of my trading, you can join the RLZ trading community, which is, there's a link in the description below. Go in there, and it's free to join. Go in there, and I hope to see you all in the community. All right, thanks for joining. See you guys on for the RLZ exclusive members. See you guys on Monday. Take care.